The most impressive characteristics about Harriet Bouslog are her dedication to her clients, her willingness at great personal sacrifice to utilize all of her intellect and all of her abilities to represent her clients.
Because of her gender, her liberal politics, her clients, and her successful challenges to the status quo, Harriet was not a popular person with the power elite of Hawaii.
There is a positively medieval attitude toward women lawyers on the part of judges and male attorneys. I have found the only way to cope with this prejudice is to ignore it and do the best job I can.
And she was a formidable foe. And she'd give them more than what they bargained for. In fact, the Big Five, they used to see her. They'd look out from the various buildings on Merchant Street. They'd see her walking down the street, striding down, and she had a pretty good stride. They'd say, "Oh, there goes that Bouslog woman. She's going to cause us a lot of trouble." She was heading for the courts, you see.
She was right most of the time, so she was successful. She was a good lawyer. She was personable, she worked hard, she was well prepared. The lawyer who is better prepared than the other guy usually wins.
Perhaps one of the most remarkable things about Harriet was that she continued to work day after day within a social environment that was generally hostile. Always the target of disapproval in the press, Harriet remained undaunted in her pursuit of justice.
Well, you clearly have to be committed to social change, and you have to be angry about the conditions that exist. So a lot of anger and passion fuels what you do, and you really want change to occur.
Inside the House office building.
Amidst growing communist paranoia, the U.S. House Committee on Un-American Activities held hearings across the United States. At the urging of Governor Ingram Steinbach, the committee came to Hawaii in 1950 to investigate the so-called threat. Many felt it was another of Steinbach's tactics to undermine the ILWU. Citing the Fifth Amendment, 39 witnesses refused to testify. Taking an aggressive stand for constitutional rights, Harriet defended them.
This committee has, in the past, denied due process of law and the rights of cross-examination, accepted hearsay and perjury as evidence, given a forum for American fascism, set itself up as a censor over science, education, and the cinema, and as an arbiter of political thought. It has instituted a regime of terror and fear and thought control over the American people. I have therefore advised my clients to refuse to answer questions on constitutional grounds for their own protection and for the protection of the constitutional rights of all.
Only an investigating body, the committee could not hold trials. Instead, it charged all these witnesses with contempt of Congress. The reluctant 39 were later acquitted in federal court. But the hearings were only a preface to more serious accusations.